Well, Larry and Bruce, Ron, good to see you guys again, and congratulations, as I said. And we're talking about the lobster scene, the dinner scene. Should we begin the interview at the very end of the movie? It was a pretty wild scene, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It was kind of an old throwback, Marx Brothers, waiters running around in tails, things catching on
2
fire.
weeks of chaos.
A
2 weeks of chaos,
ventriloquist dummy, a vulture, I mean, a guy with a beard out to here. I mean, it was so insane.
I guess Jay has done a lot of those dinner scenes, and he said that,
Yeah.
he's used to it. But
Yeah.
I love the open to the film. I don't know if you were able to see it or not,
Yeah.
but boy, does that grab you. You
Yeah, it
know,
does.
It
Yeah.
really does. Yeah.
And the script was different. In the script, there was a whole scene, which may be on the DVD, where the schmuck that I brought to the party, the vulture, he was doing this show for kids in a park. And I see him and I invite him to the party. And it gives you a completely different feel than what Jay wisely did.
Yeah.
Now, because you really feel for this guy, Steve Carell's character, right in the beginning. So
You do.
It's really nice. Yeah.
Would all three of you agree with me that Dinner for the Schmucks is a buddy movie with a kind of a charming edge to it?
Yeah, I'll go there with you. Why not?
Yeah.
I think Steve and Paul kind of have a chemistry that's like a Martin Lewis. We've heard
Lemon Mathau.
Lemon and Mathau. But they really kind of work together as a classic comedy team, rather than just two guys in a movie. And there is something that is Steve, especially, there's a vulnerability to him. So in a way, you feel okay about laughing. You can't help but laugh at him, but you really do root for him throughout the whole. All the terrible things he does, and as big a pain in the ass. You never want to see him just like thrown under a bus.
And somebody that's really observing Paul's character is Lance Fender, the executive that runs Fender Financial, right? And he doesn't know what to do, I think, with Tim. Am I right?
Well, Tim comes up with an idea that might makes a little bit of money, and so he draws him into the fold and wants to sort of take his measure by asking him to invite a schmuck of his own to see if he's really the kind of got the killer. See if he's got the killer instinct,
See if
right?
he's up to it. Yeah.
And it's the three executives that you play for Fender in Financial, right?
Right.
That sets the motion to the comedy.
Right.
It sets the whole thing off, right, Bruce?
Well, it puts this task in front of Paul Rudd, where he
Right.
has to find a schmuck to bring to dinner so we can ridicule him in order to prove that he's one of the guys.
One of the guys.
Right.
Larry, I felt your character was kind of the antagonist. He likes to just put the knife in and turn it a little bit.
Yeah. That's what I do pretty much all the time, though. Put the knife in and turn it a little bit. The movie, I thought I'd turn it a little more than I do naturally every day. I'm turning the knife in Bruce right now as I'm sitting here.
But I feel it, but I'm just trying to.
No, we were all kind of like that, that type of thing, goading him on.
Yeah.
When you read the script, it really feels very unlikable. I mean, I was reading it going, these guys are not very likable. And so you need somebody like Steve Carell and Paul Rudd to make this movie as likable as it is, because it could easily have gone the other way where you go, wow, why are those guys doing that? It's not very likable.
I've interviewed Bruce so many times, and you've played so many wonderful characters in drama. How do you feel about comedy? You like comedy?
Coming to work and something like this was just heaven.
He's like, I play JFK.
Everybody's
Why am I
funny,
playing
right?
this?
I mean, everywhere you look, and people you hadn't heard of before, and people that you meet. I mean, everybody in the movie gets a chance to be funny, and it was just it's a
Easier
gas to come to work.
than Steinbeck's Mice and Men.
Yeah, probably, but at least this has mice in it.
And
It literally has mice in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of
Hey,
Mice
guys,
and Schmucks.
Thank you,
Could've been
called.
thank you so much. Go to dinner with the Schmucks. You'll have a good time. I guarantee it.